Hey there, Valley. Today on Valley por Vida, we are heading on out to the city of Brownsville for a peek at what their team is working on for the rest of this year. Now, we're also going to be giving you some business tips from a pro herself. We've got wellness information and a brand new health check segment, plus professional stand-up comedian and Texas native Steve Trevino has a special invitation for the entire Rio Grande Valley to join him on tour real soon. Those details plus so much more today on Valley por Vida. The show starts now. Hey there, and thanks again for joining us this morning. I'm your host, Danielle Banda. Well, Steel Coast, one of the largest and most technologically advanced reclamation, remediation, and recycling firms in the country, located at the Port of Brownsville, has entered into a performance agreement with the Greater Brownsville Incentives Corporation and will create at least 90 new jobs within 1 year for a total of 300 jobs. Plus, over $2 million in capital investment. They'll be expanding, and we spoke with a representative to learn all about it. Go ahead and take a look.
Hi, good morning. My name is Helen Ramirez. I'm the CEO and Executive Director of the Greater Brownsville Incentives Corporation, and I'm really happy this morning to talk to you about our Economic Development Corporation, all that we have to offer our companies, our businesses in Brownsville. Well, what's unique about the city of Brownsville or the Brownsville area is that we have 5 modes of transportation. So we're able to accommodate Maritime Port, which is where Steel Coast is located, at the Port of Brownsville. We have rail, we have interstate highway, we have actually space with SpaceX, and we have roads. So it's very important for companies to be able to handle their distribution and their logistical needs and their supply chain. So when Steel Coast is located here, it is very technologically advanced. They are buying new equipment and they're expanding. So part of our job as an Economic Development Corporation is to make that easy for them. They're able to invest more in the company, they're going to invest in the community and hire about 90 people. I think what's wonderful about these companies is that many of them, we facilitate them networking with other companies. For example, Steel Coast has contracts with SpaceX, which is the only launch site in Texas. And so it's a very powerful economy that we're forming. They also work well with KVEO-TV. KVEO-TV is a shipbuilder. And actually they're one of the largest in Texas and the nation. So there's also synergies between companies that are here, established, and then companies that are growing into new lines of business and product lines. So I think being able to do that and the fact that we help them network with one another and the Economic Development Corporation is very instrumental in them supporting each other and supporting our local economy. Wow, we have a very important role. I think it's for us, the message that we want to send to everyone is that it doesn't matter if you're large, like Steel Coast, or medium-sized or small entrepreneur, we want to talk to you. We have an open for business attitude. We have different incentive packages for job creation and job training. So it's really important to just reach out to us. Even though you may not know exactly what we can do for you, it may be a networking opportunity. It may be business development. It may just be, you're new in town and your employees are coming and they really want to know a little bit about the city of Brownsville. So there's a great synergy between GBIC or GBIG and the city of Brownsville where we can provide them many of the resources they need when they either locate there or maybe with permitting and getting their permits if they're going to do a building expansion. So we're really here a one-stop shop to really help them. It was a very successful event, so I'm very proud of that event. It was something that we started while still in COVID. We were kind of coming out, people were getting vaccinated. So it was really our first event that we held in collaboration, GBIC, with the city of Brownsville. We both gave funding. We wanted to make it free to our companies to participate and easy, right? So we really brought our resources together. We had 8 or 9 of our largest companies, including SpaceX, Steel Coast, KVEO-TV, DHR, hospital. So so many companies hiring in different fields. And so that's what made it unique. It wasn't just one field, it was different fields. The city of Brownsville also was hiring 200 people. So really getting everybody together, and also it was all when the stimulus checks were running out or they were gonna expire that same month. So what we did is we held the biggest career expo in South Texas. And it was so successful. We had 1,800 people pre-registered. It wasn't required, you could register on site. And we had lines starting at 7:45 in the morning, and we opened at 8, and we didn't leave there until about 7:30 in the evening with the last person being interviewed by SpaceX. So it was continuous collaboration work, and it was a lot of great synergy. What I also enjoyed is actually you had parents bring their high school students to the Career Expo to show them that there are jobs in Brownsville. And we also have people flying in from out of Austin, Houston, even Hawaii and Canada actually coming to see what jobs we had. In-person job interviews were held here. There was job offers and bonuses offered to some people. I mean, and like I said, our next Career Expo will be November 15th. So really watch for that news, and we really want you all to be involved.
Again, they're expanding operations by purchasing additional equipment, which will increase the capability of their operations as they recycle large decommissioned Navy vessels, and it also will allow them to better maximize their entire yard. Now, if you'd like more information on this expansion, then you can feel free to visit the City of Brownsville team at their location in Brownsville, of course. And don't forget to mark your calendars for next month's Careers and Coffee event. All right, well, what do you look for when buying jewelry? Are you even looking for the right thing when shopping? I mean, we spoke with an expert for all the information on metals and plating, things that you should know before you make that purchase. So here are some tips to keep in mind.
I can't share with you my 3 amazing tips for social selling, and some of them you might not even realize are tips. The first one I want to talk to you about is just to find where your customer lives. So think about the person that you're trying to sell to and try to think, what would she be doing on a regular basis? Is she on Pinterest pinning recipes, or is she on TikTok scrolling videos? Find out where your customer would hang out on social media and meet them there. All right, this piece of advice you probably wouldn't get from any other business coach, but I'm going to tell you, stick to your comfort zone. Do you like Instagram more, or are you always on Facebook? It's likely that your customers also like the same social media platform as you. So stay in your comfort zone. Don't get bogged down by learning too many platforms, and build one place before you move on to another. The truth is, you can sell on any platform, because if you have a really good product or service, you really don't have to sell it. You can just talk to your customers, relate with them, and then they're going to want to buy from you, because customers want to buy from people, not from companies. All right, I hope you guys learned some tips about social selling, and I hope that it actually takes the pressure off of you, that you can really do anything on social media and just hang out and have fun and enjoy it, because that's really what it's about. If you guys want to follow me, I'm on Instagram at Starlit Galleria or at Olivia is not an influencer.
Again, you can follow Olivia on social media for more on business and lifestyle tips to incorporate into your life. All right, well, it's time now to take a commercial break, and then we've got to look at your local weather updates, but be sure to stay tuned, because Valley Por Vida will be back. And we'll be talking about the connection between stress, sleep, and immunity when it comes to getting sick. Those details plus more coming up.